For me, Steph Gingrich had always been a fun, charismatic side character, the kind of nerdy friend that makes even the silly and strange fun to be around. So I never expected that Steph's story would dive deep into her struggles with loneliness, identity, and the fear of being left behind. Steph's story is a novel of how Steph arrived in Haven Springs before the events of True Colors. And by the time I finished it, she wasn't just a side character anymore. She had become my favorite character in the series. As I worked through the last few chapters, I kept catching myself drifting into thoughts about my own life, which is something that Life is Strange has always done to me. Taking a story that's not mine and making it feel like it is. And I believe in this case, it all came from the deep connection that I felt I'd developed through Steph as a character. I mean, I can't relate to everything that she's gone through, but I can see parts of myself in her struggles. One that really resonated with me was her uncertainty about who she is, where she's going, or what she wants to be. For a long time, I've felt that same restlessness, like I'm on the verge of figuring myself out, but never quite there. Watching Steph navigate through the book made me realize just how universal that feeling can be. And it's not that she's aimless, it's that she's still trying to find a path that genuinely feels right. I'm in a place in my life where I know I should feel truly blessed. I have a solid job that pays well, a family that loves me, and a safe place to call home, but I still can't help but feel lost. Like I'm supposed to be looking for something else that I haven't found yet, even though I don't even know what it is that I'm looking for. And it wasn't until approaching the end of the book that things really started to click for me. In the final moments of Steph's story, she decides to let go of a few things and stay in Haven Springs. How I interpreted her process was that she'd come to the conclusion that both her tour and the relationship were just things that she felt she was supposed to be doing, which I don't believe she disliked either of them, but I feel that it was more of a realization that she felt that she was on autopilot with them, just going through the motions instead of actively choosing or engaging with those parts of her life. Because there were so many moments throughout the novel where she started to question different elements of her life, but never actually came to any decision except to just go along with it and see what happened. Which had me asking questions about my own life. If there were things that I'd only done because I felt like I was supposed to be doing them, or if there were things that I was constantly questioning but continuing to just go through with the motions. And yeah, I think there are a few things, and slowly acknowledging them as I've finished the last couple of chapters has been kind of tough, which in a way has also helped me feel more free. Or maybe it's still the emotional highs of finishing the book mixed with the emotional lows of the parasocial relationship that I'm pretty sure I've now developed with Steph as a character. Because I've only just finished reading the last page of Steph's story 20 minutes ago before I felt compelled to sit down and write all of this out. Which it's getting late now, so I expect I'll be closing my eyes and wrapping myself up in a nice little sad happy as I fall asleep. But the other possibility that needs to be considered is that maybe I haven't actually made any decision here for myself. And maybe the choices I thought I made were really just projections of myself onto Steph, watching her make those decisions for herself and convincing myself that I too had done the same.